Hello, everyone. This last weekend was the event at the fort. I have over 3,000 photographs to go through. I think I've said this before, but I take pictures in bursts. I get 4 or 5 photographs in a strip, which helps if you've got somebody who's blinking or something's going on and you just get a little bit better movement or something in another picture. These are not posed shots. These are all live action. People are doing things while I take the pictures for the most part. So having that burst gives me a little bit more to choose from. It also means I have a lot more culling to do afterwards. But one thing that I've done over the years, and I've continued that at the fort, is when I take a picture of somebody, I give them a printed copy of the picture. Now, years ago, I used to do the 3x5s, the small little ones. The paper was cheap. I have printers, and I would just print out the photograph. Now, this is not regular paper I'm using. This is photo paper, so I am making photographs for them. But I decided to do that at the fort over the last couple of years as well. I use a Red River company paper. It's a flat metallic. I love the shine that comes off of it. And if you're interested in doing your own prints, I would recommend that you go to some place like Red River that allows you to get a sampler pack so that you can see which paper works best for your style and the types of images that you create. But one thing I will say is by doing this and giving the photograph to somebody, I'm hoping it allows them to feel seen, to recognize that they are making a contribution and it is noticed that they're making that contribution. Now, I know a lot of people will use their phones for taking pictures of things. And while it can be convenient to have an image on your phone because you've got it with you, phone's kind of taken over what used to be a wallet, right? It used to be you would have a photograph of your kid or your family that you kept in your wallet and you carried your wallet with you. Now you've got your phone with you all the time, and you've probably got family pictures in there. And hey, if I'm going to have the pictures in there, why don't I use the phone for the pictures? But let's remember that this is something that people also use to take, to do Instagram posts of their food. It's just a commodity photograph. Regardless of the quality of the photograph, it exists only on your phone. And to my mind, just having that phone photograph in a way cheapens the experience, cheapens the capture, because there isn't any real thought to the process, right? You've got your phone. It could be in your hand. It could be in your back pocket. You just pop it out, take a quick picture, and go on. There isn't any thought to having to bring a camera with you, figuring out what kind of picture you want to get, then culling through the photographs that you take to pick the best one, and then giving someone a physical representation of that event. For me, I'm hoping that the person that I take the picture of likes the picture, obviously, but that they feel seen, that they feel recognized, that maybe sometime in their life they may not feel that way, and this will give them a way of looking at this photograph and remembering that they do make a difference, that there is I won't say a part for everybody in the world, but I will say that there is a echo, ripple that we put out just by being present in what we do and in how that impacts other people and how that impacts other people, etc. So, yeah, in that vein, everybody should be seen, should be recognized, and should always feel that they are seen and recognized. And I'm hoping that by giving them a print, that they'll feel that way, both when they get the print and then maybe later on when they need it. Now, I've got some prints that were made from my phone. I'm not as happy with the quality of those pictures, basically because of what the medium that's used to take the picture. But I have pictures of my partner up on the wall that I keep that I only had via a phone, because I didn't usually carry my camera equipment with me at all times. That's kind of changed now, but I have pictures of my family up on the wall that I did take the time to get a photograph, get them posed, get a photograph, and I've got that on my wall so that I can see them all the time. And I do have other photographs of my partner that weren't on the phone that I was able to print out and save, including some that were taken by other photographers that I was lucky enough to get my hands on. So, to me, as a photographer, taking the time to set the scene or wait for things to be where I want them to be, having my camera with me, taking several photographs, then culling through the photographs, to me makes that experience when I print out a picture and give them the picture more meaningful than if I were to just walk up, snap a picture with my phone, even if I printed it out. That there's more to what I did, and that will be reflected in both the quality of the work that I produced, but also in the mind of the person, knowing that there was more of a process to it than just using a phone. So I guess my 2 points here are, I think that using your phone, it's like a commodity thing, right? It gets used for everything. People take pictures of their food. They take pictures of their shoes. They take pictures of a lot of little things that they share with everybody on the internet using the phone because it's just there. It's convenient, and I can just go click and continue on with my day. Versus the intentionality of having a camera and taking pictures and going through those pictures to figure out which ones are the best ones. And giving somebody a physical representation of the photo, allowing them to feel seen and appreciated, I think is another big part of that. And it's absolutely a big part of why I do photography. Seeing the expression on someone's face when you give them that picture makes the work to it worthwhile. Now, I know some people are going to say, but you're giving it away. Am I? Every single time I take a picture, I'm practicing. Every single time I go through those pictures to cull them, to get the colors just right, to adjust them the way I like them for that particular scene, I'm learning. It means I get better at it. I get faster at it. And it's a benefit to me to keep in practice and to keep taking these photographs. So yes, in a way, there is an expense on my side, right? I've got the printers. I print the pictures out. I've got to have the paper, the inks, the time that was put into it, etc. But at the same time, it makes me better as a photographer. And that to me is worthwhile. So that's what I got for you guys this week, and I will talk to you all next week.